Welcome to a Vanguard news video without the bullshit. Let's get started. In a feeble attempt, in keeping the premium format relevant, you can now bang your dreams even further, because Bushiroad is allowing the Bang Dream Critical Trigger collab cards in DBT10 to be usable in the format in any clan. Would this technically count as new support for the actual Bang Dream decks in the format, is up to debate. Regardless, this is by far the best collab Vanguard has ever done in my opinion, and hopefully we English players can also bang their dreams when DBT10 comes out. The official soundtracks for both the Overdress and Will Dress anime will be released digitally, as to be able to copyright claim any videos that use them, so they can reap all that sweet ad revenue from smaller channels. Because Bushiroad really likes to spoil their shit before debuting in the anime, here's a closer look at Dradueld's mask's form in DBT10. At least they kept the ability secret until the episode actually airs and I can create content out of it. Prepare for card vendors that hoard promo cards to suddenly drop their prices as the first wave of promo cards reprints are coming in DSS05. Those craving for Yu to wear his white and green jacket again will be glad to know that there's a manga series coming with a new story called Card Fight Vanguard First Dress. Expect some characters to have their decks completely changed in the manga as to promote new types of cards. I'm looking at you Megumi and your barely marketable Magnolia deck. Sharpen those pointy pencils and prepare to dish out $13 as Vanguard Dear Days will finally be quote unquote get an update this 23rd March 2023. Unfortunately it's only DLBT03 which just basically adds Lutetia and Michu in the meta, while the rest are pack fodder. Time for the news people actually came in for. My reaction to Japan's new restriction list. For premium, Dragonic Vanquisher Full Bronto, Ingilsa, and Spangled all got banned, while also copying the English restriction list by also banning Kokishigarasu and Mellow Amusement's Colossus. Meanwhile they restricted Stun vs Dragon to one copy, and unbanned Green Katrina. We went from one unplayable format to another with the return of the Green Menace. Bushiroad is pushing so much good Stoicheia cards as of late, that they deemed the most broken Neonectar card to be the main selling point to return to the format. For V Premium, they finally had the sense to also ban Mellow Amusement's Colossus, but somehow be brain dead by putting a Glovale down to one copy, further killing Bluish Flames and unrestricting Meep in the hopes of fishing season returning and combating Interina and her pussy. I guess that Japanese hobby shops still hasn't completely sold all their DVS06 stocks and Bushiroad is scared to anger their quote unquote real customers. For standard, Brainwash Swirler and GG got choice restricted because Bushiroad didn't want to promote mind control hentai. Guess it's time to go full Yuri by using Ling instead, or Mikuni for those who have Stockholm Syndrome and get horny when held at gunpoint. Meanwhile grade 3 Eva and Combined Russia also got choice restricted due to Eva being too reckless with piloting a giant robot thinking they grow from the drop zone. And of course Youthberg's Tempest or Sequana didn't get touched because it's what sells DBT07 stocks. Take note that these are Japan's restriction list and not the English version. So before you start panic buying or selling your cards, be sure to subscribe to my channel to get up to date news, and I can hopefully throw in a mid-roll sponsor in here someday. Vanguard Dear Days fans can finally use their money for something with physical value as Graham Grace Favrenil and even a new Orphist will be getting a new deck set as DSS06, 7 and 8 respectively. This deck set will contain 5 reprints, a storage box, sleeves, and a deck holder. The sleeves alone make it worthwhile considering that even the Chronojet and Messiah deck sets didn't have sleeves despite their Nintendo Switch price value. But expect the English edition to remove the sleeves because they want to make more money. Vanguard will have a collaboration with Japan's Young Animal magazine which oddly enough consists of gravure idol images. I would show some examples for research purposes, but I don't want this video to get demonetized. Vanguard will also have a collab with Weekly Magazine Spirits in which they make alternate artworks of previous cards that will be in DBT11. This Stealth Fiend Kodama for example is just Stealth Fiend Forktail, but without the Maue waifu style. Finally, despite Craycross Epic sets not having support for decks in the anime, Greedon's Mask's form will be in DBT11 probably due to Chaos being the least popular deck in Craycross Epic and needed a way to sell the nation in the set. And that concludes this Vanguard news video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments your personal restriction list ideas, so I can ignore them.